Welcome to Manufacturing Matters, the podcast where we shine a spotlight on Alaska's makers, doers, and innovators. I'm Sammy Jo.
And I'm Megan. We're here to share the incredible stories of Alaska's manufacturers and the industry experts helping them thrive.
This show is brought to you by the Alaska MEP, the Manufacturing Extension Partnership, helping manufacturers across the state to innovate, grow, and stay competitive.
So each episode, we will bring you conversations with the people behind the Alaskan-made products, the challenges that they face, and the solutions that keep moving them forward. We'll also chat with the industry experts who provide insights, tools, and strategies to help those manufacturers succeed.
So whether you're a maker yourself, a supporter of the local industry, or just curious about what goes on behind the scenes, you're in the right place. Let's dive in.
Here we go.
All righty. Well, happy day. We're super excited to be here. We're super excited to get to chat with Jafeng, who is in the College of Engineering department, and just learn more about your role, how you work with students, and how you help manufacturers. So let's just dive in with the first question. Can you briefly introduce yourself and your role at UAA College of Engineering?
Hi, Megan. Hi, Sanju. I'm really glad to join this today's chat and the podcast. Yeah. So my name is Jifeng Pen. I'm a faculty member at the Mechanical Engineering Department at UA. I teach the senior design project. So basically, that's the capstone project for our graduating students. So basically, that's how we work with Megan and with Sammy Ju on all different type of project. Yeah.
Perfect. I know we've been collaborating for many years now. I think about like 5 years. So can you tell, for those that don't know, a little bit about how this partnership really works with the MEP and how those collaborations really have looked like, and maybe even give some examples of different cool, exciting projects your students have been able to work on?
Sure. So first of all, I want to, thank you guys for connecting us with the department and the students with all those real world engineering problems. So the way, St. Joe, as you were saying, we have been working for quite a few years. So basically, the way our partnership works is basically we hear the project ideas from MEP, and then we talk with students. So every semester we do have a capstone project class. So for those of you who are not familiar with the capstone project, it's a kind of like a comprehensive design project for our students. Basically, those are for senior graduating students. So as you can imagine, they have finished a lot of classes, so they have the underlying knowledge of a lot of engineering topics. But for most of the classes, they probably have some class project, but those are more like the fundamental type of a project. So this is the opportunity for them to work as a engineer to basically think about real world questions and then how they can solve them. So I think is a very fruitful partnership for us, and then really opportunities for our students to get hands-on to those projects. So so for example, this semester, one team of the students has been working with a local small business, Denali Dream Co. So basically, they make very fancy soaps, so locally. So one particular question, basically issue for them is that in the past they have been using so they have kind of like a mold for them to make soap, and then basically those are kind of like PVC tubes So you can imagine after the soap is set in the mold, so it's a little bit difficult for them to push the soap out. So their past solution is to basically line the mold with single-use plastic films. So the client basically they desire some kind of mechanical solution for them to basically get rid of using the single-use plastic. So and at the same time keeping using the same mold or even base like a longer mold, so they can make more soap at in the same batch in one batch. So our students are basically after communicating with the client with you guys, so and understanding the question, so we propose the solution to design a kind of mechanical system. I mean, we are the mechanical engineering department, so the students need to design some mechanical system. So they designed a kind of a soap press system. So basically, instead of using the manual force to try to push it out, they designed a mechanical system driven by a pneumatic cylinder. So that's basically you can connect it with the air compressor. So there's a high pressure air acts as a driving force, and so basically it's a custom made system for Danani Dream Soap. And so basically the way it works is that you can just put the mold into the system and then press two buttons and then basically to activate the the air compressor and then the pneumatic cylinder, so it can automatically push the soap out. So that way they don't have to use the single-use plastic liners anymore. So that's just one example of the project. So in the past we have been doing many projects with MEP and with all different small business in the States.
That's amazing. This last project that you did with Denali Dream Soaps was so cool because I think our manufacturers, we have to think outside the box. You can't always get the equipment that you want to scale your production, to increase the quantity of the items that you're making. So being able to lean on your department and have students come in, get that real world experience, which is so valuable. I mean, that's like priceless when you're going through college. And hands-on, make something, it helps out a small business. I mean, there's so many like pluses to this partnership. So
absolutely. Yeah. No, it's been amazing. We think we've worked with a numerous amount of manufacturers through this program. I think that's been super key to have MEP situated within BEI, the Business Enterprise Institute, and then be able to reference all of the university's different collaborations and different departments. And so College of Engineering is just one that we were really able to like put a call out there. Businesses could then come back. Jafang and Getu, another professor that we work closely with, was able to then present that to the students. Students were able to choose and then get that hands-on experience while also benefiting a manufacturer who usually with engineering services, you're going to spend a lot of money or a decent amount of money. And so be able to get this and have students working on it, especially for beginners, for like small businesses, startups that just want like, hey, you know, where is this going? And getting that real and then engineering, and they have the whole department full of resources. It's been wonderful. I remember what was one of the first projects we worked on. It was a induction boil system for the distillery.
Yes, that's in Haynes, right?
Yes, and Haynes. Yes, that was a few years ago. That was such a cool project.
Yeah. So I totally agree with you guys. So those opportunities definitely benefit our students. And I would also say that the reason this partnership with between the College of Engineering and MEP and also the all the numerous local business, small business, that for those for those small business, when they need some engineering solution, you can imagine those small business first. Alaskan businesses, they are unique, right? And then they're small. So when they need some engineering solutions, there might not be like a ready to use off the market engineering solutions for them. And also if they want to go like outside to find some engineering like a firm I mean, customer design assist for them is probably going to be very expensive for them. So I think I mean, our students, I mean, they are about to become engineers, so this good opportunity for them, and at the same time, they can use their knowledge and then basically design like those system for the local businesses. I think that's what makes this overall partnership prosper.
Yeah,
Totally.
definitely.
Totally.
No, it's been such a fun partnership, and yeah, we're just super excited to be able to keep collaborating and keep helping the local manufacturers with their next step and their next growing whatever in their engineering services they might need. So going into my next question, in what ways has the industry collaboration really helped shape the curriculum or the research focus for you and your class and students?
Yeah, so as I said earlier, is definitely those real world engineering programs. Those are definitely opportunities, very good opportunities for our students to get a feeling of what they are going to do when they enter the workforce, right? So so yeah, and also because of the different background, different businesses, so our students can also work on different. I mean, depending on the interest, they can also work on different projects. So the way we do this is that every semester, at the beginning of the semester, we basically collect those project ideas and then we'll present to our students. So they can basically set their preferences based on their interests, and then basically we build up the team, and then basically that's how the so far our class, or how we start select the student for different projects. So yeah, so it's definitely very beneficial to our class, and the capstone project class is a very important class for the curriculum, because that's the comprehensive I would say a comprehensive performance for our students. So yeah, so we do use the data from the capstone project for many of our program accreditation, ABET accreditation. So that's definitely help our program too.
How do you guys there's other projects. How are the other projects figured out? Because we know we provide some with our manufacturers. What other kind of projects are you guys working on for your capstone?
Oh yes, so there are some other type of project. For example, sometimes the faculty members, they have their own research project. So basically they offer the opportunity to the students too. So basically design some platforms, experimental platforms, and so that's another type of project. And also in addition, we do have students working on, say, they have student clubs, and then they work on national competition. So those can also be a type of project. For example,
Nice.
so for the mechanical engineering system students, they are very active in two national competition. One is the Society of Automobile Engineering Baja project. So basically, they design off-road like a car, vehicle. Yeah. So and then there's also rocketry club. So basically, they participate in some NASA related project. So those are also very popular projects for the capstone project.
Nice. Everybody kind of uses the resources, shares the resources. That's good.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Smart.
And this is this is the senior students that are working on these as well, right? So this is a lot of times, I guess, regarding what semester they're taking this class or the capstone. This typically could be like their last big project before they're kind of out in the on the real world.
Yeah, that's why it's called a capstone. It's basically for the graduating class. Yeah, so basically they have finished most of their like fundamental classes, and then they can apply what they have learned in those classes towards this project. Yeah.
Nice.
I love it. And I know I think in the very beginning, the distillery project that we had worked on, it was such a cool collaboration. And it also was leading to, I mean, they had such a great experience that they were also chatting with the students about possible future internship opportunities and that sort of thing. So this collaboration can really go further and into the real world, which is where the students are going.
Mm.
So I did want to point
Yes.
out that. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's basically also another way that can benefit our students. So even
Mhm.
though they are most of the small businesses, so I mean, but some of them they do have like a demand for engineering knowledge. So that's basic opportunity for our students, and even just for networking, right? So and
Right.
also another thing is that another benefit for our students is that basically by interacting with those small business owners, they can learn basically those entrepreneurship like skills. So some of our students do they have the desire to basically start and build their own business. So that's another benefit for our students.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Being able to see that firsthand business experience, entrepreneurship,
Yeah.
definitely inspiring to go off and build your own something.
Right. Exactly.
Mhm.
Gets them excited. All
Yeah.
right. So, what trends are you seeing in the engineering education that you think might align with the future of manufacturing?
So manufacturing is, I'm sure you all understand that the manufacturing is relatively small in the States, but we do want to
Yep.
support
Mhm.
the manufacturing. So yeah, I would say, I mean, in the future, I would definitely see that's some niche market for the local small businesses. So they can definitely, I mean, start, I mean, their unique product either for the local market or even for the broader market. So I do think there are opportunities there for the local businesses and also for our students.
Yeah, I love it. Room to grow.
So much. Yeah. Yeah. Alaska, we already don't have a lot. So I think that having these resources is huge. Being able to have introduce the students to these real world applications, having those
Right.
internship. I mean, we were talking to a manufacturer recently and they were talking about the robotics club at
Oh,
the
yeah. Yep.
university and
Yeah, yeah.
using like
That
partnering. Oh my
collaboration.
goodness. And
Yeah.
how many of the students they wanted to hire because it's like, this
Mhm.
is someone that's got this knowledge. It's a high skills, which
Right.
is what a lot of our manufacturers are looking for nowadays for
Hmm.
Right.
workforce. So yeah,
Mhm.
great. I
Especially
love
in
it.
manufacturing, they need those high skills. And so these are the students that are eager to learn and eager to get that first job outside of college.
Yeah. And I love too that your students are able to show some innovation like in their own ways, being able to choose what project you work on, being able to like make those impacts or go off and do your own. Like,
Right.
yeah, great opportunity.
Mhm.
Always, I feel like the best things always come out of collaboration. So, yeah,
Totally.
it's an
Yeah,
amazing partnership.
yeah, you can bring more people and more perspective. Yeah,
Yep.
more skills. Yeah,
Yes.
Absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, what advice would you give to manufacturers that might be curious about working with the university or partners or somebody that, might be interested in collaborating with College of Engineering?
I wouldn't say otherwise. I would say like suggestions. Yeah,
Yeah.
take a look. Please take a look at our the department profiles and see what we do. And I would say we are like glad to work with different local businesses. So yeah. So sometimes if yeah. So yeah, just consider our students and our so those students they are not just work on by themselves. So the faculty members are basically advising them. So there are expertise here at the university. So if you are looking for some custom solutions, yeah, instead of give it to the big design firms. So
Right.
yeah, so basically yeah, consider our students. I mean probably Megan and Sam can vouch for them. Most of our students do a great job working with
Yep.
those businesses. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think this resource is so valuable that we have. And I'm like you said too, for our small businesses, they're at a different place. Like not everybody has all the money to be putting into an engineer firm or something, right? So this is a great resource. I'm so appreciative that you guys have the ability to open it up to those manufacturers and small businesses and bring in that experience for, I want to say for the kids, but for the students.
For the student,
for the students.
All right. So we love to wrap it up with one final question. Why does manufacturing matter to you?
Well, yeah, manufacturing. I would say, yeah, it's really. I'm an engineer, so basically, so if you ask most of engineers what they do, they probably just tell you they build things, right? So,
Yep.
so that's, I mean, manufacturing is really you design something and then you prototype it, you test it, and then you really build some product. So that's so exciting for me personally, and also for the students. So. And also with the new technology in manufacturing, like a 3D printing, I think the entry for the future and manufacturing business is probably going to be lower than before. So yeah, so I would say there are many opportunities. I mean, even in the state of Alaska, in a remote state with not so much as much resources as other states, I think there's opportunities for the local business in manufacturing.
Oh yeah, so many gaps.
Right.
So many gaps to fill.
So many challenges that need to be solved.
Yes.
Need a solution.
Yes. So thank you for teaching the kids about it.
Right.
Helping the students come up with these different things that they can, solve problems, because that's what we need more of. We need more humans doing that.
Absolutely. And if you are a startup and you're watching this and you're like, man, you have maybe that's not the hat you wear and you're not an engineer and you're looking for that first step, maybe, look up UAA, look up College of Engineering, look at some of the professors and what their backgrounds are. And maybe there's a collaboration waiting to be had to get those students some real hands-on experience.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah.
Yeah, totally agree.
This was so great, Jafeng. I really appreciate you coming on the show and chatting with us about what you guys do at UAA and at the College of Engineering and how you're helping local manufacturers and the students. It's all pros, all great things.
Yes, I know we have loved collaborating with you, and we just so appreciate your time, taking the time to chat with us this morning. So thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. It's been a pleasure to work with you guys, and it's a pleasure too today to join you guys today.
Do you have anything else that you want to add, Jafeng, before we get off here?
No, just emphasize again. Yeah, so for those local businesses who might be listening to this, yeah, so feel free to reach out to MEP to us directly. Yeah, I would be glad to listen to what your engineering needs are, and then yeah, maybe build some collaborations.
Yeah, let's solve some problems.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Till next time. Yeah.
We'll see you next time.
That's a wrap on another episode of Manufacturing Matters. A huge thank you to our guests for sharing their journey with us.
If you enjoyed today's conversation, make sure to subscribe, leave a review, and share this episode with a fellow maker.
And want to take your manufacturing business to the next level? Visit alaska-mep.com and schedule a free consultation with our business team.
Until next time, keep building, keep creating, and keep proving that manufacturing matters.